Discipline. If you don't have discipline, you're not going to make it as a trader. And so we're going to talk about some things in order to maintain discipline. First things first. Let's look over here. We got first things first. We need to set clear goals and prioritize them. Set clear goals and prioritize them. Now, these goals need to be clearly defined. They need to provide direction, purpose. When you know what you're working towards, it does become easier to stay disciplined. And so prioritizing your goals will help you focus on what's most important, and it'll prevent you from getting sidetracked, or and at least be able to help you get back on track with when you get sidetracked by less crucial tasks. And it'll happen. It'll be okay. Don't worry about it. So set clear goals and prioritize them. The second thing to do, create a routine and stick with it. That's key there, because we can get really good habits of creating routines but not actually sticking with it. So this will help us. It'll structure the framework. If we have a routine, then we can structure the framework for the day, and we know exactly what we need to be doing for that day. How nitpicky you actually need to go, that really all depends on you. But I would recommend that you follow this, whatever routine you set up, follow it consistently. Because as you do that, it just helps reinforce discipline, and then it becomes a habit, and it becomes easier and easier to do over and over. And by having a routine, it actually decreases decision fatigue when you are looking to try to get stuff done and you don't know where to start. Having a routine based upon your goals and your priorities will help you manage that. So the third thing we need to do is, so we have our goals, we've prioritized them, we've started a routine. Now we need to break our tasks down into smaller, more manageable steps. So one of the things that we can get into is we can end up having these really large tasks, and because they're so large, they cause us to procrastinate. So by breaking them down into smaller, more manageable steps, it can feel a whole lot less weighty, and by breaking them down into smaller steps, it'll allow us to make steady progress. It'll help us maintain momentum and discipline. So think about that huge pile of laundry that you might have sitting on your chair, which I do not. Good. Sometimes looking at that throughout the day, it's like it's too much to manage. I just don't have time to just sit down and do it. But if you were, every time you passed it, were to grab a piece of laundry and fold it up and put it away and then go about your day, you haven't taken so much time that you've had to focus directly on it, but you've now started to chip away at what the process is. Pausing there for a second. I said I was muted. I don't think I'm muted. Okay. Fourth thing. And this is what I encourage in the trading in a trading journey that I have accountability partners and I have mentors. By having somebody that you can be accountable to, it helps really increase your discipline. Whether this is a mentor, a coach, a friend, a colleague, anyone who can provide support, encouragement to you, and will help you hold you responsible to your commitments, the things that you've set aside. And it's it's helpful because knowing that somebody else is watching over you and is also invested in you is can be motivating. And so I find an accountability partner or mentor. um, five Fifth thing we need to do is, as we've started taking steps in discipline and in maintaining discipline, is we need to reward ourselves. By rewarding ourselves slowly, with small rewards along the way, it helps motivate us to continue to, doing what we're doing. We are, we're driven by rewards. If you can think back to like elementary school, getting the sticker, getting the toy at the end of the week because you had a really uh, good week and you didn't have problems in class. Um, Getting bonuses at work. I mean, rewards are just something that we are ingrained with. We love rewards, and so it can help positively reinforce the things that we're doing. And so I would say, as you start, we've already set the clear goals and we've prioritized them. We've taken and broken them down into smaller, more manageable steps. So now you have these milestones that you can reach, and you can be like, okay, this task right here, when I reach this, here is my reward on that. And so you get to celebrate that accomplishment. It helps boost your own morale and motivation. And the key there, though, is make sure you are choosing rewards that align with your goals. Whatever your goals are, you need to make sure that your reward aligns with those goals. So, first thing that comes to mind is like weight loss. If your idea is or your desire is to stay disciplined in weight loss, and you have mile markers that you're going, and then your reward for hitting one of those milestones is you get to have an all-out dessert party. It's like that actually doesn't line up with your goals, because you end up eating more than you planned in your calorie intake for that particular thing. And so make sure that you are staying motivated by rewarding yourself for your progress. And six. So the sixth thing that we can do in order to help maintain discipline is we need to eliminate distractions and create a focused environment. I just slaughtered that word, didn't I? Yes, I did. We're going to use spell check because it's beautiful like that. So we need to eliminate distractions and create a focused environment. So distractions, they can hinder our productivity. They can hinder our discipline. Minimizing them by creating an environment it's conducive to be focused on your work. This might involve, turning notifications off on your phone. This might involve organizing your workspace so it's not chaotic. Finding a quiet place to work, a quiet place to study, a quiet place to do whatever. The fewer distractions you have, the easier it will be to stay disciplined to whatever you're setting your goals for. Whatever during your routine that you set aside, you are able to actually stay focused upon that part of the routine instead of getting distracted. Now, with all of this going on, as you set your clear goals, you prioritize them, you start creating a routine and you're sticking with it, you break the bigger task into small, more manageable tasks, you have somebody else come and hold you accountable and encourage you and maybe give you tips and tricks. Maybe they've gone through it. If you found a mentor, they've gone through it and they're helping you with that. You're rewarding yourself on the small milestones, and you are helping to eliminate your distractions and have a nice focused environment to help you maintain and meet those goals. You have to make sure that you are easy on yourself and you're patient with yourself, because you're going to slip up. It happens. The idea being is you just don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You get back up on the horse and you continue trotting along. And so there are 6 steps on what you can do in order to maintain discipline. Now, you can use these steps on anything in life. I would, being where I am right now, have done just this with trading. And so, if you are new to trading and you want to get into it, one of the things that you can do is you can follow these guides right here. Set your clear goals. What is your ultimate goal? What are you trying to do? And then prioritize it. Are you trying to, if you want to be financially free, okay, cool. Look at number 3 though. That's a task that you need to break down into more smaller, manageable steps. Jumping out into financial freedom is not something you have to do. There's milestones that you're going to have to hit along the way. And so start with, let me learn trading. Let me be successful enough to pay off a credit card. Then take over a car payment. Then take over, or electric bill. Swip them, whichever one's more expensive. Maybe you have a really cheap car payment and a really high electric bill. I don't know. Just start small. Continue going there. Get with a routine. What does that routine look like? Well, if you have to, an hour a day, sit down at the charts. Take in as much as you can, whatever your learning style is, whatever that process is. Make sure that you stick in 1 hour a day, whatever that is, do it. Find an accountability partner, find a mentor. There are plenty of people out here trying to learn who could be great accountability partners. You just need to find someone that fits what you're going for, fits your goals, fits your lifestyle, and also fits your actually, I think that pretty much covers it. Same thing with a mentor though. There are many different mentors out there, and not all of them are created equal, and not all of them will fit and work for each and every person successfully. You have to find the one that works for you, and then find those little ways to motivate yourself by rewarding yourself, whatever that looks like. Once again, align that with your goal and make sure that it actually helps meet that goal and it doesn't actually go away from it. And then eliminate your distractions, create a focused environment. If you are focusing on trading during that 1 hour routine, whatever it is, then you need to make sure that your phone is not buzzing away with whatever is going on. You need to make sure that you're not checking emails. You need to make sure you're not getting on YouTube and going through YouTube Shorts, scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, and all this other stuff. Whatever you've outlined in your goals and you've prioritized them and you start sticking to a routine, you have a trading plan, you've done all your research, your homework, and all this other stuff, whatever you're doing, you need to make sure that you're actually staying on track with that. And so continue cycling through this, and I hope that I don't know, one day maybe you will join my Discord channel, where I am being an accountability partner for a few different people, and they are an accountability partner for me. And then I have a few other accountability partners, and I have some mentors. I'm always in the process of learning more. I enjoy it, and so if this is the same thing that you're looking to do, come along. That link is the second link in the Discord. The first link is the Telegram, where I just call out all of the trades that I'm looking at, all the zones that I'm looking at, things of that nature. The second one is the Discord, though. You are welcome to come. Until then, take these 6 tips and tricks and whatever you want to call them and start applying them to your life.